Hi Earthlings. Okay, so I want to tell everybody that I'm not feeling 100%. I'm feeling a little bit fainty, but I'm going to do this because we have the new moon in Sagittarius, which is called Force. So we are talking about the taut string on our bow is undergoing a harmonic motion. We are generating the electrostatic charge. The electrostatic charge, the energy is stored in the limbs of the bow. The reaction force is the arrow's knock pushed against the bowstring. When we release the bowstring, the potential energy converts into kinetic energy, and a great deal of that energy is transferred into the shaft of the arrow. The movement of the arrow is towards our target. What is our target? Our target is our aspiration, the goal we are aiming to reach. The aspiration leads to realization. Interestingly, the word aspiration does mean breathe in, also means breathe in and out, also means when somebody's choking on something. So if you ate some food and it went down the wrong way and it went into your lungs, that's called aspiration as well. So be careful now, no choking on it. So we're drawing back, we are aiming at our target. We got this lucky, I'm calling it lucky, fortunate moment of 2 full moons in the zodiacal house of Cancer, which is about our moods. Cancer moon, moods. So we've got the year 2023, we had one in January, now we've got another one in December. It's a double up of a Cancer full moon in the zodiacal sign in the calendar year of 2023. Now, let us move on to force. Force is electrodynamic in nature. It contains electrostatic potential. Now, the taut string on our bow is undergoing a harmonic motion. We are generating the electrostatic charge. So the drawing back. This is like 2 weeks of tension that we are going to go through. Everyone's going to go through it. Doesn't matter how it affects you. Obviously for me, it's affecting my ability to do a lot of things. Like I got a headache as well and different stuff going on. That's a little bit of tension, isn't it? Now, magnetic force naturally arises from the movement of charges, the effect. Force is electrodynamic in nature. It contains electrostatic potential and magnetic interactions. The effect is density. The density is the current field expression constant in time, and it's about attraction and repulsion. So the magnetic force, the magnetic interactions. So the electrostatic potential, that is us, our intention. We are pulling the energy and drawing the energy of what it is that we would like our interactions to be, the magnetic things that are being repelled from us and coming towards us. So the attractive force is always slightly larger than the repulsive force, thus we have the gravity of the situation. Now, in essence, the force on our body interacting with the celestial sphere and the cosmos, microwaves, is Newton's law of action and reaction. So if we're looking at this in the most expansive sense, what we're looking at is our interaction with stars. If we can focus on the energy that Stars are always giving us their energy. They are always manifesting their energy. That is their frequency, their cymatic frequency. So it's always buzzing about there. Sometimes we're aware of it, sometimes we're not, but we can actually attune ourselves to specific energies. That's why it's really cool to be selective, as in just like a radio wave when we choose our radio station. So the conversion of energy interacting with distant fixed stars is a light bending phenomena. This is so cool. So when we draw back the bow and the arrow is what is bent. So when we release an arrow, it actually bends and it moves like this as it's going towards the target. It's fascinating, isn't it? That oscillation is the conversion of energy. Okay, so if we look at our brain contains an internal model consisting of beliefs, Sagittarius beliefs, and this information is received visually and audibly via sensory input. Thus, we make predictions. Predictions can be correct or incorrect based on what the belief represents, the probability or the expectation. This is why beliefs must always be updated when we perceive new information. Holding on to a mental representation does not equal concrete physical intentions. Updating prior beliefs is equivalent to defining the likelihood. The prior encoded beliefs are altered by surprise. Now, surprise is a mood. I spoke about that when I talked about moods. There are 9 types of moods. Elevated, excited, sorrowful, irritated, courageous, fearful, disgusted, surprised, and tranquil. So surprise is the game changer. Where am I? Beliefs are not to be defended. Surprise is the force that causes a strong activation of the endocrine and autonomic nervous system via the hypothalamus brainstem. The need for correction becomes urgent. Surprise is the game changer. So the brain adapts moment to moment and reflexes are deployed. We can use that in many situations. There can be a good surprise. You didn't know, you thought you were just going home, but everybody's all hiding around the furniture and the couches and stuff. It's your birthday. You thought nobody cared. Next minute, surprise! And so you thought nobody cared. That was like a little belief. Oh, everyone forgot about me, all that sort of stuff. It's a false belief. Obviously predicted that you'd be by yourself, but you were actually incorrect. Surprise altered your belief. And now you know everyone loves you, and so on and so forth. You are in a greater mood, a happier mood. You would be in an excited or elevated mood. Okay, so, but also we can have a negative surprise. You're driving your car, minding your own beeswax, someone just like pulls out in front of you and you have to slam on the brakes and you just avoided an accident. You got such a shock. But that surprise actually alters your belief too, because you believed that, you know, all is well and you're going on your own merry way. You weren't sort of really expecting anything. You didn't predict or expect anything negative to happen, and bam, it just come out of nowhere and gave you a big surprise. Now, that is good as well, because that teaches us to be a little bit more aware. And as we say, if we're a new driver and we're just learning to drive, little things like this that give you those surprises are great, because it's just sort of like inbuilds that conscious awareness a little bit more, keeps us more active into our surroundings, into the now. I'm suffering from a lot of heat as well, so oh my gosh, not only am I feeling very dizzy and got a bit of a headache. Now I'm overheating. So a lovely thing, we've got 2 weeks. Okay, so we've got 2 weeks, and what we're doing is we are creating a baseline mood, one that's safe, one that's protective, and one that's sort of like a surety, in some way, a comfort to us in some form, okay? So our target, our aspiration that we're aiming to reach is a reality where we are aware of the things that are happening in the world, yet at the same time we have developed a mood state where we are magnetically drawing towards us the more positive mood aspects, because we don't want to get caught in depression. The world has been overtaken by depression, and it's permeated into so many things. And the idea is to try and, well, this is my idea, is that we're going to try and pull ourselves away from an established energy that they've already, that's around us all the time. It's been already pre-created, and we're going to create a new energy, one that is more well, I like the word safe. So, because my mantra this year is, it is safe for me to feel safe. I am safe now. We've got the Panacea is coming up on the 20th of December, which is the cure-all, which is, I found, is the herb ginseng. And that's when Panacea is going to be at the North Node. That is destiny. So I always believe that we can alter our destiny forcefully with the force that is us here in physical reality. Being alive is actually a powerful thing, and to be able to step out of, or step away from this dog eat dog and life's not fair and all these terrible things that people have made our reality to be, into a new reality where it is safe. It is safe. I'm safe now. Everything's safe, and we're going to live in a safe reality. And, you know, I'm going to create it, and hopefully I do live in it as for the rest of my life and stuff. And hopefully it's a big enough energy that goes out that can surround the whole world. And then after my life has ended here, my spirit, of course, will still be here. We are earthlings. Our spirit is still a part of this closed system that we live in. And I can still continue that energy, that energetic frequency. So let's look at Jesus. So when Jesus was alive, he was all about comforting people when, well, I'm going to say bringing people back to life. And, okay, so it's been like 2,000 years, and still the Spirit of Jesus will bring people back to life. That is his power. And he cultivated his spirit so that it was extremely powerful in this gift. That's his gift. And then so when he finally did die, which was not when they crucified him, he did get to live after that. Of course, he was very scarred and very hurt, but he was taken care of and things like that, and he got to escape, and he did live, and he did die in the end, most likely in Afghanistan area. Seems to be the place where he was residing, with quite a lot of Greeks who went there as well. And you can look that up yourself if you want to study history. I will talk about Jesus more, because one of my personal studies that I do love is finding everything out about this amazing person who everyone looks up to. Now, I would like to add that people that say the blood of Christ upon them and eating the flesh and blood of Christ and all this, that is not good. You don't want the blood of Jesus on you, nor does Jesus want to put his blood on you. I mean, honestly, it's not a good thing that people are saying and stuff like that. I don't care what you believe. It's not a good thing. Now, let's see. Prometheus, Pandora. I think that's about all I'd like to speak about at this time. So, remembering for 2 weeks, you're not a lunatic. You are able to create your mood. Yes, it will be with tension. Like I said, I'm not feeling so well at the moment, so it's hard for me to keep an uplifting mood, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm hot, I've got a temperature, I got this, I got that, I'm feeling dizzy, I've got a headache, that sort of stuff. And but I will not let it devolve or de-elevate my my mood, because my intention is to overcome, and I am going to shoot my arrow and go for my attainment, my aspiration, my goal. So good luck, everyone. I hope you find yourself a goal, and remember, it's not a physical one, it's about your mood. Okay, so it's think about moods, look at moods, read up about anything to do with the psychology of moods, as deep as you want to go, and do the best you can. And there's going to be a release, and the release will come with the full moon in Cancer. Okay, and that's almost like our arrow shooting forth. So yes, that's my update. Okay, bye everyone.